You're stressed out because you didn't plan. You're stressed out because you didn't prepare. So it's like, so where there is no structure, where there is no plan set in order, that's where you're going to be stressed out the most.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the More Purpose Podcast,
where we talk faith and finances.
I'm your host, Clarence.
And your co-host, Marlon.
And today we are filming episode 6.
Yes, sir.
And we are talking about stress and worry. This is something that I personally been going through it since the beginning of this year. Mm-hmm. You've been going through any stress or worry? You've been more so cooling
every day. It's a fight. It's a fight.
Hey, boy. Yeah. But now we're going to come to y'all a little more transparent this episode. Give y'all something that's just more like a genuine conversation. Give y'all a view in our lives right now, how things are going, how we are operating, what we're doing to try to get away from the stress and worry.
Yeah.
And that's just what this episode going to be. It's going to be a quick episode for y'all. Hopefully y'all can relate to it. If y'all do, leave a comment, a like, subscribe, all that. Appreciate the love in advance. But let's get right into it, my boy.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, bet. So I'm going to let y'all know what's been going on with me personally right now. A lot of stress and worry has been happening. But I realized that's another way of having a lacking faith of what God can actually do for me. So I've been reevaluating my thought process when it comes to stress and worry. So now, even though I've been stressing about different things, matter of fact, let me catch y'all up. So right now, God has put me in a transition of do less photography and focus more on the podcast. So, but with doing that means less money and more filming. But me being me, more filming is fine. But now I have to pay my videographers, my editors, all that stuff, make sure they good too. And I'm not gonna let them do all this work and not take care of them. So that's what he has me at right now, because I was praying about it and he was like, what I asked you to do is not going to take attention away from me. Yeah. So now I realized that me doing photography 24/7 was taking attention away from God, because I was putting God on the back burner. So now it's just been more like an uncomfortable season, an uncomfortable transition, because I'm so used to making a certain amount of money that it really threw me off when I knew I couldn't help out people how I used to, or give the way I'm so used to giving and everything, and always reaching out and always put my hand in places. But then I realized me putting my hand in certain places that I wasn't called to was really what was holding me back, and that's added on the extra stress of the season I'm in right now. And so now go ahead.
Now, you're a say, and that's the thing. Like, appreciate you for giving your story and all that stuff. But like you said at the beginning, it's like a kind of lack of faith in God, and that's what I came to like realize too, especially in my finances. That's like, when you start worrying and you start like stressing out about stuff, you're not saying it, but it's kind of in a way in the back of your head you're saying, God, I don't trust you in that area. So think about it. It's like, if we know God can do anything, God can cause somebody to just so into you. Like,
Facts.
You walking in the store, somebody give you $300, like right in there, be like, God told me you needed this today and stuff like that. I've seen stuff like that happen. It's happened in my own life too. But it's like when we start worrying and start trying to figure it out on our own, it's like, that's our unbelief in God, that he can't do the impossible.
Which is crazy, because I realized, I read Genesis about Abraham and Isaac, how when God calls you to sacrifice for something, he's going to provide in the end. But it's just more so on me trusting that he's going to provide. Yeah. So for me, in Abraham's sense, it was, God was saying, sacrifice Isaac. Yeah. But it was really just a test to see if he would really sacrifice it to get the blessing that was going to come with it. Yes. But in my aspect, God's telling me, sacrifice the money that's coming with photography and everything, and trust that I'm going to provide you financially with the paying the rent and take care of your people and everything that you need. But your goal right now is to become like more in relationship with me, doing the podcast, the Bible studies, the community work, and everything that we've been doing is growing at a fast rate. Yeah. And I'm realizing that God needs my attention more on that stuff versus just taking pictures.
So to what you just said, the biggest thing I learned is that, and then we can see it throughout the whole Bible, that obedience comes with provision. So obedience comes with provision. So it's like, when God tells you to do something, that means he's already going to provide in that area. Oh, yes. So if he already told you, worry about this right now, don't worry about all the rest of stuff, it's not up to you to try to figure out where I'm going to get this money from. God, you going to figure that out. Listen, I'm not tripping. I'm going to obey what you just told me to do. And the rest of the stuff is just going to line up. It's going to follow up. Yes, it may not look like it right away, but at the end of the day, if God told you to do that, he already provided right there. So like, think about it like you was talking about Abraham. Think about the children of Israel. They was led into the wilderness. Where he led them and where he told them to go to, he was providing food for them every step of the way. So God's not going to tell you to go nowhere that he's not going to provide for you at.
That's good, my boy. That's fact. And that's facts.
Thank you, Holy Spirit, for that.
They over here literally eating every time.
Every time.
Not worried about anything. Like, he provided every single second that they when they actually need to be provided for.
And this is think about what we talked about off camera, Deuteronomy 8 year, to where God is just putting you through a season of sacrifice and testing.
Yes,
so
bro.
it's gonna seem like you don't have it. It's gonna seem like it's taking a whole bunch for you to get this and get that. Whole time he's providing every step of the way. But on the other end of the obedience is a land flowing with milk and honey. So a land lacking nothing. So it's like, I'd rather sacrifice now and be obedient in this little moment where it seems like I'm lacking, but he's providing, so I can walk into the next thing he has for me. And that's the main reason he has you at that place right now, because you about to walk into a land flowing with milk and honey where nothing's lacking. Everything's gonna be like provided for, but you gotta go through that test first. Like, how much do you trust me?
Facts. Bro, it's crazy because my 2 words for this year is sacrifice and obedience. Because when I think about it, I've been such in the, I told Ma this the other day, my mom, but I told her, I was like, I've been such in the habit of being comfortable of doing the same routine over and over again. I told her I was on Bible study too. If you was on Bible study, you know what I said. But I was basically saying how sometimes when God takes you to a new year or he's about to transition you into a new season, the old routine not gonna work for this new year. The old routine not gonna work for where he's trying to call you to. So now that he's switching it up, you confused, like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm confused. I'm like, yo, God, like, hey, come on, brother. You gotta show me something, please.
Yeah.
But the transition is really showing me, like you said before, how God got to take you low before he take you high.
Yeah.
And but I know that being uncomfortable brings growth. Because when you're actually comfortable, you're not growing no more. You're just stagnant where you at because you got too comfortable where you at. And now God's made me uncomfortable to where I might actually have a chance to build my endurance, build my faith, build everything that he's calling me to build to prepare me for wherever he's trying to put me to. Because if he didn't flip the script on me real quick, I would probably be doing the same exact thing, stressing over the same stuff over and over again, the same cycle.
Yeah.
But now it's like, you got to sacrifice. It's time to sacrifice. It's time to make a move. It's time to take a step. Are you going to trust me with it?
That's fact. And, well, what you said is very, it's OD, because I think where you're most uncomfortable at is, like, when God brings you to those uncomfortable places, that's where you recognize your desire and your need for him. So it's like, if he didn't interrupt your routine, like you said, you would have been kept doing everything as normal.
Yeah,
of course, you have a relationship with God, but it would have been like the bare minimum.
Yeah.
When he brings you to a place where it's because I've been there, it was like, I don't know how this is going to get done. That makes you rely on God even harder. So it's like that uncomfortability, it's like getting to that place, that's when you start recognizing your need for God. So it's like, I know personally I can't get this done at all. Like, God,
right.
listen, it's really up to you.
Bro, I told him on Bible study, bro, I was saying how sometimes God will start taking things from you so you can remember who he is and why he's even here in the first place.
Yes.
Because I was like, bro, I got so used to having the money and everything to be able to provide and help out with this, help out with that. But what if I was blocking somebody else's blessing because I was so trigger happy to provide? I was like, bro, I said I think out loud. I was like, hold on, now let me rethink this real quick. Cause I was like, say we out to eat. If God ain't tell me to take care of this table, why am I taking care of the whole table?
You trying to be Superman.
Exactly. So I was like, yo, it's been times where I'll be like, yo, cause I got it. Just because you got it doesn't mean you're supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Just because you have it doesn't mean you should use it. So with me, it'll be the other way around. Be like, I got it. I can here.
Yeah.
I got it here. Throwing it out everywhere. Like, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Take care of this table. Take care of this table. Take care of this table. Take care of this. Help this friend out. Help this friend out. But whole time, what if me doing all that is just bringing them away from God and now they're dependent on me and not God?
Listen, and that's what I was just about to say, bro. Every time you say something, it's like you just awaken a thought in me. But just keep talking. Listen, but look, this made me think. How many times have we been stressed out? We have anxiety or worry about things because we trying to play God.
That's my problem.
How many times?
That's my problem. Like I said earlier, the reason why I'm stressed out is because I've been putting my hand in places I'm not supposed to be putting my hand in.
Bro.
God's looking at me like, you want to play Superman? Okay, watch. Burn yourself out.
But what we talk about All-American with Spencer James.
What about Coop?
It's like he trying to be Superman for everybody, and he always like feels stressed and stuff like that.
Always in the gunfire.
Bro.
Really got shot because of that.
Yeah.
Like, different things that, like, bro, that ain't crazy. Because remember Ma's dream about how my mom, for y'all that don't understand what I'm saying, my mom had a dream about me, a house was on fire, and I ran to the house to go save a kid that was in the house. I didn't let the people that do the job to do all that, do their job. I wanted to be Superman, and I ran the house and go save the kid. Ran the house, saved the kid and everything, run the kid out. It scared my mom half to death, right? She had a dream about this. Scared my mom half to death. And then after that, was another chance where we was like at a battlefield, whatever, and a bomb was about to come down and strike this person, and I jumped in front of the bomb and saved the person. Right, I got hit by the bomb, and my mom thought I died. And with that, I woke back up, but she was like, it scared her half to death because she thought I was dead. And she's like, what do you think this dream means? And me and mom, we all came to the conclusion that it's my passion of giving back and providing for people and looking after people that's gonna burn me out. So now I was like, hold on, bro, like this ain't all these dreams and stuff actually coming to pass right now, because now I'm actually witnessing the burnout and the stress and the mental stress and everything. Now I don't feel like doing anything. Now I don't feel like editing. I don't feel like talking to clients. I don't feel like going to work. I don't even feel like getting up out my bed no more. So it's like now I'm witnessing that mental stress, but it's because I wanted to play God.
Yeah.
I wanted to put my hand out in every pot and help out wherever I can. Not realizing that I'm only damaging myself in the long run because I can't love my neighbor if I'm not loving myself.
Bro. And because the enemy knows our weaknesses and our strengths also. So because he knows you have a good heart, what the enemy tries to do, he tries to twist everything good and tries to play it out for his cause.
Yeah.
So imagine how many times the enemy will try to send people your way that may need something, but not like it ain't for you to provide them with like stuff like that. But imagine how many times the enemy will send somebody your way, whether it be through a friend, a relationship, whatever it may be. He try to send somebody your way to see if you're gonna play God, to see if you're gonna try to to try to see if you just gonna every moment you get, you just gonna give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You can provide for them and stuff like that. And that's where the enemy try to get you burnt out at, because if he can't get you another way, he gonna try to get you in this way. So it may be a wolf in sheep's clothing, to where he's sending people your way, and it's like it's wearing you out because you stretching your hand out so much, and he probably just looking at you like, I got this man burnt out. Like he don't even want, now he burnt out. He don't even want to spend time with God.
And it's crazy because the devil is so strategic. He can get you through emotional attachment.
But yeah, I knew this person for this long. It don't matter.
It can get you, bro. It can get you from emotional attachment. So just because y'all got in the mud together, just because y'all know each other for this long, or y'all been through this and that together, or they helped you out in this situation, you feel like every beck and call. I owed him. But whole time, God looking at you like, yo, I ain't call you to do all that. What if I had, like, I told him on Bible study, I was like, what if God had somebody else that was meant to bless this person, but me trying to be Superman, I jumped the gun and tried to bless them beforehand, and I just blocked that person's blessing.
Tell them about what Tyler Perry said at the conference.
The altitude.
Yes.
Tyler Perry said in the Invest Fest in Atlanta, I went there and I was out there watching them and everything, right? Tyler Perry said, stop trying to bring people to an altitude where they can't breathe. Well, I tell you, I looked around the crowd like I knew everybody in that crowd, like, yo, this is crazy.
He was spitting.
He said, stop bringing people to an altitude where they can't breathe. Stop bringing everybody with you to a point where they're not supposed to come with you. Stop opening doors for people that's not supposed to go through them open doors.
Oh, goodness.
Close the door. Leave them behind.
Yeah.
Remember my analogy with the car shop? She was like, how many cars can fit in the garage at one time? One.
Yeah, one.
She's like, you can't bring everybody's car with you.
Nah, facts.
I was like, bro, hey, boy. Come on now. She was like, bro, she's like, when your car need to go get fixed or go through a car wash, every car ain't going side by side together at the same time. She was like, bro, your one car gotta get washed. She's like, every car not gonna be able to come behind you. So all your friends with their extra cars and everything, you can't bring all their baggage with you.
Everybody baggage, yeah.
That's an OD, bro. And that's my problem. Like, it's like a good and a bad thing at the same time, because it's more so you have to know when to cut it off.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. Like anytime I know, like if I have it, it's more so like if I have it, then y'all got it too.
Yeah.
Type vibe. But at the same time, I have to keep in mind, like, all right, God, let me ask you first. Is it for me to help out, or no? Like, leave it alone.
And God, he gonna reveal that to you for sure.
So for me, it's more so stop jumping the gun on it and just ready to reach out and help out.
Yeah.
And actually reevaluate and consult God with it first and make sure I'm called to do it.
Facts.
Because if not, I'm gonna go right back to the same cycle again. Burn yourself out. Now you the one without.
Yeah.
Looking crazy.
No cap. So since we talk about stress and anxiety, I got another perspective for you. So I heard this quote from John Hannah, because all stress and all anxiety and worry that we go through, it's not all the devil. Some of it comes from us. So the quote I heard, John Hannah said, he said, where you lack structure is where there is stress. So the things you didn't plan on, the things you didn't prepare for, that's where you are stressed out the most. You're stressed out because you didn't plan. You're stressed out because you didn't prepare. So it's like, so where there is no structure, where there is no plan set in order, that's where you're going to be stressed out the most. So how many times, because I can attest to this, how many times do we get stressed out about money? Do we get stressed out about all these different things because we didn't plan in that area? It's not because God didn't do nothing, because we didn't plan. I know I've been stressed out a whole bunch of times because, like with my money, because I didn't plan where my money was going to. So then when all my money went away, it's like, now I'm stressed out. Now I'm like, hey, listen, God, I need you again. But it's because I didn't plan or prepare. So all the stress and the anxiety and the worry that we feel is not all from the enemy. Sometimes God puts us in these positions to learn from our mistakes because we haven't planned or prepared. So my dad always says, like in the Bible, it says, well, there is no vision, people perish. So we got to make sure we have a vision for all these areas. And that's what I'm working on right now to stop the stress that I'm putting on myself that's causing me to burn myself out, if you get what I'm saying.
Hey, boy, that was good. First of all, John Henry was spitting on that.
John Henry was spitting.
It's going crazy. I want to bring the scripture up.
Go ahead.
Matthew 11, verse 28 through 28 to 30 says, then Jesus said, come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Verse 29, take my yoke upon you, let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light. And the fact that this scripture is right here in my face is like, the scripture is right here in my face, right? God, why don't I trust you to give my burden? So how many of y'all, like he said beforehand, feel like you Superman enough to the point where it's like, nah, God, I'm going to handle it. I'm going to carry all this weight. I'm going to try to figure all this stuff out without you. That's our problem right there. That's our main problem, I promise you, because all this added stress, all this extra worrying and anxiety and different emotions like depression, whatever it is, comes from us not trusting God with these situations, not trusting God with the plan that he showed you.
Yeah.
If God promised me this, why am I stressing?
It has to come to pass.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like, bro, the Israelites, they seen the milk and honey. And y'all still complaining. What? What's going on?
Yeah.
Y'all seen with your own eyes and y'all still complaining. God showed me where I'm going to be at.
Yeah.
Now I'm still complaining.
But what did it say? It said did it say his burden is light?
Yes, his burden. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light.
And look, this is the thing. So look,
Come on.
hold on, mess with me.
Go on.
First Peter chapter 5.
Let's talk Bible.
First Peter chapter 5. Give me verse 7. It says, "Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you." So He just said in that one that His burden is light. So if He says His burden is light, that means we're weighing our own selves down when we try to keep the burden. So then this verse right here says, "Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you." So the reason we're being weighed down and stressed out is because we're not casting our cares on Him. We're not giving Him the burdens. Because if He just said His burden is light, that means He can handle it. So the stuff we're worried about physically and spiritually and mentally, whatever it may be, we're not even able to handle it. We can't handle it on our own. But He's saying His burden is light, so we can give Him all of this stuff. This one literally says, "Cast our cares to Him, for He cares." So if He cares for us, that means He has the best interest in heart for us and all of that stuff. But the problem is we don't ever cast it to Him. We feel like our situations, our problems are bigger than God, or they're too big for Him to handle. No, they're too big for Marlon to handle. And that's the thing. Some of us are looking at God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Some of us are looking at God in our own perspective, looking at Him and how we look at ourselves.
Are you okay?
And
bro?
that's the problem. Oh my goodness.
Nah.
Holy Spirit, women. Some of us look at God how we look at ourselves. So yeah, you may not be able to do it. That don't mean God can't do it.
Come on,
and
now.
that's the issue right there, bro.
Nah,
that's the whole. That's the whole problem right there, bro.
And you know what's crazier? The reason I got another Bible verse for you. We gonna go back and forth now. But the reason why we even stress about different things is because we're not even worried about the problems for today. We too busy thinking about tomorrow.
Get to me. Come on.
So Matthew 6.
Go get to me.
Verse 31 through 34.
Yeah.
So don't worry about these things saying, what will we eat? What will we drink? What will we wear? These things dominate the thoughts of unbelievers.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. But your heavenly Father already knows all your needs.
Yeah.
Seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously, and He will give you everything you need. Verse 34, this is my favorite one. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today. Why are we stressing?
Got another one for you.
Tap in.
I can't find it in the Bible, but I think I know it off the top of my head.
I like it.
And
Come on.
Okay. Be anxious for nothing.
Yep.
But in everything, by prayer and supplication, make your request known to God. So another reason why we're stressed out and we're worried and stuff like that is because we're not even praying. Praying. Listen. Go back to it now. Go back to what I read. I said, cast all your cares to God, for he cares about you. Give all your worries and cares to God because he cares about you. Giving all your worries and cares is praying.
Bro, watch this. I got another one for you. back to back.
Cool.
Another reason why y'all stressing. Joshua 1, verse 8. Study this book of instruction continually.
Yeah.
Meditate on it day and night so you will be sure to obey everything written in it. Only then you will prosper and succeed in all you do.
Okay.
Maybe the reason why you stress is because you're not in your Bible in the first place getting the word that you need.
Yep.
You're not getting poured back into.
Facts.
Clarence, you're not getting poured back into. Simple as that. You're not in your word.
Yeah.
Get in the word.
That is
Lock
a
back
good
in.
one. That is a good one. I have been stressed out moments because I wasn't getting poured into.
Bro.
I wasn't in my word. So I feel that one.
Tap back in, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, boy.
Nah,
I took a little run.
the Holy Spirit. That was
For him.
No, that was
Yeah,
good.
man.
That was good.
Well, I hope that episode was good for y'all. I hope that y'all learned something from that. We might do a part 2 to this because that was good. You know, we was flowing with that one.
Yeah.
But y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, leave a comment, show some love, repost it to your friends, anybody that you know that's worrying. And message of the day: stop playing God.
Okay.
Stop trying to be God. Stop trying to be Superman, Superwoman, and let God be Him. And stop putting your worries on yourself and give them to God like He says. Trust God with the process and watch how He will provide in every single moment, just like He did for Abraham when it came to Isaac.
Yeah.
That's all we got to do for y'all today. Join Bible study group chat, link in the bio.
Okay.
And leave us a rating on podcasts.
Please.
On Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that. Love. Good?
Yeah, I'm good. We out.
We out.
Yes, sir.